U-GeekTV.
If you ever want a great example of a studio that can't leave well enough alone and just really get in their own way and just do something despite nobody else wanting to actually do it, look no further than Joker, Folie. Deux. Let's get into it.
You should see it out there. They're all going crazy for you. They're saying you're a bad influence on me. Well, guess what? That's life!
Welcome back to U-GeekTV. I'm your host for the first time in quite a while in terms of movie reviews, that is. Jarius, the Unapologetic Geek, and we are back for an unapologetic review. And today we are talking about Joker, Folie, Deux, which was a complete waste of time, money, resources, and all the other shit that you can think of. I cannot believe they went through with this film the way it was presented to us. Like, was there nobody in the room that just said, okay, we're off the rails and we need to take this shit off the shelf and save face? Was there anybody out there with the common sense that God gave them to spare us from seeing this bullshit? Clearly, the answer is no. Anyways, I'm going to do a quick spoiler-free review. And on the back end, pause, I'm going to talk a little bit about like some of the dumb shit that they do. But honestly, man, look, at this point, it just is what it is. Either you've seen the film or you haven't. Either you care or you don't. I definitely got some shit to say about it. First off, Joker Folie Deux gets a unapologetic 1 out of 5. It's some unapologetic bullshit. That's what it is. Like, everybody basically phoned it in when it comes to the performances and stuff. Joaquin Phoenix was just collecting the check. His heart wasn't into it like the first film. The director, Todd Phillips, he was bullshitting the whole time. He clearly didn't want to make this film. Lady Gaga tried to do something. I mean, and her voice is beautiful. Great job with that. But ultimately, she really didn't give a fuck about this movie. And neither should we. And I guess that's my biggest issue. Like, why are we here? I understand Warner Brothers. The first Joker overachieved by a significant margin. Made $1 billion. You felt like you had to do a sequel. But everybody involved did not want to do a sequel, and they still pushed through with it. And we got the shit that we got. This film is borderline unwatchable at times. Seriously. Now, is it the worst movie I've seen this year? No, The Crow. The Crow is, they can go to hell for that bullshit that they did, all right? But is it like right there? Here's the ultimate question. Which one did I enjoy more? This or Madam Web? And I'm sorry, I still haven't reviewed Madam Web yet and let you all know how I feel, but I'll tell you this. Madam Web was more entertaining than Joker Folie Deux. That's crazy. This film goes into like Joker's further descent into madness, and he's getting ready for trial. Like, it basically picks up right where the first movie left off. He gets in a singing class. His motherfucker starts singing off key. Then he gets a girlfriend who's also in the singing class, who's played by Lady Gaga, and they start singing together and doing like these weird little dance numbers. The fact that this film wasn't advertised as a musical, like, I know people were pissed off who don't really keep up with films and their development like that, and found out this was a musical at like the last possible moment. I couldn't imagine going into a theater, getting ready to see a comic book villain movie, and getting the musical instead. And the singing and the songs are not good. They're basically covers, and they're not sung particularly well outside of Lady Gaga. And Todd Phillips said he wanted people to sing off key on purpose who weren't singers, which is also a weird choice. But not as weird of a choice as it being a musical in the first place. Like, the tracking on the development of this bullshit, it started off, I think Joaquin Phoenix had a dream. Todd Phillips heard that dream and ran with it. And then every step of the way, they just decided to make all the bad decisions. The reason this doesn't get a 0 out of 5 is because they do one thing that I thought was interesting. Throughout the film, well, basically the story is Joker is bigger than Arthur Fleck at this point. Everybody gravitates to Joker and really don't give a fuck about Arthur Fleck, which is funny because the first film was about people not giving a fuck about Arthur Fleck until he became the Joker. And I guess he thought, or the first film kind of ends with him finding some kind of freedom from that, but he's right back where he started essentially. Um, there's a number that's interesting where he actually becomes the Joker and he starts singing about it. I can't remember what the name of the song is off the top of my head, but I thought that was interesting and really the concept of everything that was going on. It's interesting that there may be a different personality inside of Arthur Fleck. He's suggesting that Joker and himself are two different people. And once that happens, like his fans are still supporting him, but they're a little bit skeptical. It's only later in the film where he says, no, it was all me the whole time, Arthur, that people started abandoning him, and namely Harley Quinn. And basically said, I was in love with Joker. I didn't give a fuck about Arthur Fleck. And it's kind of well done, to be honest, when you get to that revelation or that part of the film. And it's one of the few things that are actually, worth a damn. But at the end, they kind of got cute with it. They had another guy kill Arthur, and he basically becomes a new Joker, and that's how the film ends. And again, this is a waste of time. The film, I'm not going to say it's twice as long. It's significantly longer than the first Joker. It didn't need to be. It also didn't need to exist, which makes how long it is even more painful. I hate this movie. I really do. Seriously, if you never have to watch this film, just don't. Just don't go out of your way to see it. It's not a so bad it's good situation. Honestly, it's more disappointing than anything because I like the first Joker, but Folie do, it just didn't need to exist. And I don't understand why it does. And Warner Brothers is in the situation that it is now financially because they keep doing stupid shit like this. Let's hope it gets better when Superman comes out. But I doubt it will. Anyways, did you have the unfortunate experience of seeing Joker Folie do? If you did, let me know in the comments. Continue to like, continue to share, continue to subscribe. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I truly appreciate it. It's always fun making these videos. I'm going to do better on my movie reviews, I promise. And until next time, it's Jarius, Unapologetic Geek, and I am out.